look into it. Okay, so Visible Pheonix is, you got to a certain point and you started to, you have a blog. It's really about, you know, women get to a certain age and they become, I think, invisible to people.
That's right.
And they sort of go like, well, yeah, do I matter even? So let's talk about how you pulled this together, and you wrote a show and everything, and we're going to have a clip from that too in a minute.
I think it's just a sad sociological fact that women, when they, and it's in everybody's subconscious, nobody says this out loud, but when a woman loses her ability to have a baby, all of a sudden she becomes invisible. And it is a cultural, it is an antiquated cultural phenomenon. And I believe that it has nothing to do, it has everything to do with changing people's minds. You know, men that were 65 years ago, although they didn't live as long, were not considered hot, you know, studs. And now Harrison Ford can have a baby at 75. I mean, his wife can, but then she's 31. I really don't believe, I think women's worth and value and wisdom can become a very, very, and it's not just about sex, but it's about attractiveness and allure and bringing people to see you and to notice you. And I believe, you know, I look at Gloria Steinem, and I focus right in on her. I don't really care about the 20-something sitting next to her. I care about Gloria Steinem, you know, but that's me. And that's where I'm going with the Visible Pheonix movement and my blog.
Right, and you've all kinds of, there's great, I know there's like, there's all kinds of stories in there, people exchange.
Right, and there's going to be a Facebook page by this fall where women can talk about job experience. A lot of women have trouble getting hired, and a lot of women give up their careers to raise children, and they can't get arrested. Even if they have a law degree and were with a law firm, if they gave up their career, who's going to hire a 50-year-old woman? Well, somebody that wants somebody that's not going out to bars every night, somebody that wants somebody who's not going to have a baby in 6 weeks, somebody who's not going to be really concerned about her wedding this August. A 50-year-old woman has a lot to bring to the table, somebody who's more concerned about her health because she's older, that kind of a thing. There's value in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And
it needs to
sometimes
get
the
out
work
there.
ethics are different from people
Absolutely.
from a longer time ago than maybe right now, and maybe not. You know, it's hard to say.
Individual.
Every individual
That's right.
is different. I do want to talk about. There's so much. You go so many places. The Rise Project, which is an incredible choral, if you will, project that is based on Maya Angelou's "Still I Rise."
That's right.
And part of the earnings from that goes to the Matthew.
All of them, yeah.
All of them. I wasn't sure if it was all.
Yeah.
Matthew Shepard Foundation, which
That's right.
of course, you know, don't bring another downer, but people should try to be remembering that.
That's right.
He was brutally, you know.
And the piece is dedicated to his mother.
Yeah, because she kept things going.
And because and also because Eli looks a tremendous amount like Matthew Shepard, or he did when he was much younger. And people would stop me and say, "Your kid looks like Matthew Shepard."
Maybe
and I would say, well, and here's again another theme for this thing. Life is too short. And I thought to myself, if somebody did to my son what somebody did to hers, I'd be in a rubber room. Or would I? Would I do what she did, which is put together a foundation, which has done more work, you know, and say, so anyway, this is just to give, to honor her, to write a choral piece, which was really fun, because it's disco, you know. It's full, flat-out disco. It's totally fun. To honor Maya Angelou, who is one of my absolute favorites, and there you go.
Yes, and it helps the LGBT young community have resources and people to help support them go through whatever they're going through, and with so many people,
political climate
and bully and all this stuff. It's just crazy.